Cellos, welcome back, people. It's the Critic Corp. I am Toke, and I'm here to give you guys that review on the season finale of Loki, episode 6. And boy, was it a fucking episode, man. A lot of shit went down in this one, man. Like, I'm still trying to grasp the concept of everything that just went on. Because I'm just puzzled. I'm left puzzled. Because, like, now Loki is, like, pretty much he who remains. In a sense. So, as you know, last episode, Loki, he ends up, figuring out the time slip and travels back to right before they do the launch of the multiplier throughput, loading it into the launcher and whatnot, all that shit. He realizes he has to go back further than that in order to pretty much race. He's in a race against time, as you would say. And he's trying to be one step ahead of every situation gone wrong, and it just keep backfiring, and he finally gets to the point where he's at to where him and he who remains are having a discussion about his ultimatum, pretty much, or doing what he has to do, which is kill Sylvie, so she won't kill he who remains. But in reality, it's still gonna be, variants out there of him, and the loom is still going to be over processed and overload. It was pretty much a failsafe. What he explained it as. All the shit, extra shit that's going through the timeline gets erased besides the sacred timeline. Pretty much like freeing up space on your phone in a sense. But Loki, he's perseverant. He has perseverance, and he's dead set on finding another option, and ends up destroying the goddamn loom and sacrificing himself along with the branches, and like uses his power to reconnect them and hold them together, and claim his throne. Like I said, he's pretty much he who remains now. He's in his position. He's the watcher over the timeline. Like if he's not there in that chair, shit's going wrong. I love how they got him back in his fit at the end when he was marching down the gateway towards the loom and whatnot, and he started changing back into his god of mischief fit, like the Loki he truly is, instead of this TVA Loki he was playing, Agent Loki. But yeah, he figures out that he who has to take the throne, pretty much, not Sylvie. Well, Sylvie didn't want the throne. She just wanted Kang dead. She just wanted the person in charge of the TVA and whatnot, he who remains, to be dead. So she didn't ever claim the throne. So I'm thinking if she would have claimed the throne, it would have been a whole different story. But, you know, the way she claimed it, the way she would have claimed it and the way Loki claimed it are two different things. Because he claimed it by destroying the TV, by destroying the temporal loom and all the branches along with it and whatnot, as to where she would have destroyed Kang. He who remains, which is the person in charge of that shit. And then, would have been at the end of time type of deal. So, I don't know. It was like I said, bro. This shit, fuck. They should have took it to the 8. They should have took it to 8 episodes. I feel like they jammed, packed a lot of info within the 6 episode series span, and it needed to be extended a little bit longer, like 2 more episodes. Or like I said from the beginning, this shit could have been a fucking movie, bro. If it was a movie, they would have presented it way better. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not bad the way they presented it this way in the series, but it's so fire that it had potential to be a good movie too. But like I said, this is the best thing to come out of Marvel, man. Lately, like, Loki is putting the MCU on his back. So, you gotta pay his dues where it's respected. So after all that, though, the all the timelines are pretty much saved, and the TVA saved, and well, from what it seems, everything's back in order. But who knows? Honestly, he may have fucked up some type of time zone to where it's gonna lead to, like I said, the secret verse. I mean, my bad, not the secret verse. The Secret Wars, or the Kane Dynasty. Upcoming shits that they still working on. Who knows what he then fucking opened up or created by branching the branches back together himself single-handedly. Morbius, he ends up leaving and going back to his timeline, where he's actually living his life of what could have been type of deal. So Sylvie's, she's living her life back at the Mickey D's. Like, everybody's just, enjoying their life. It's a happy ending for everybody, even Loki, even though he's alone and stuck within the loom. So, yeah, man. There you have it. Leave some comments, like and subscribe, support the motherfucking corp, and I'll be back later for Invincible. Toodles.